Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go to base. Yeah, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
49, check 49.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, pop.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Cut. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Go. Okay.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And a cutback. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell. 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kyler Murray, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Sam off. Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Delta. On the ball. Let's go.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Check 50. Check 50.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Silver.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep down and got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Joe Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
56, right there, 56. Hey, here we go, watch the pass.
From the gun on third down, Murray. It's caught. Jones. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Point after now from Catanzaro. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. To try again after the sack. Murray, and this one caught by Cameron Brain. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Nixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On second down, here's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Packers! Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Greystone, travel.
Check three, check three, check three.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go. Henry, 56. Zoom. 56.
First down, Murray. This complete to Jones. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime the defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We won it! Cover! Cover!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Third down, they'll throw with stick. And he's got his man, Hilton. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second and 10, it's Stick. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Stay with your man.
Here's Bell. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down.
53 to Mike. 53.
Silent. 64. Weak.
I'm coming after you. SOS.
On fourth down, here's Stick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. You draw Corker. Don't get nervous. Shoot.
From the 24, Stick. To the catch made by Hopkins. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Orbit.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now.
Mike by 4. Exit.
On third down, it's Stick. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Murray now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Williams, his second sack of the night.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Go. 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 58, right over there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8th. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Stick. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Stick back to pass. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Hey, 7. Good. Nice 57.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will get them one closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D-type.
Protein spill. Bravo. Ready.
Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey.
Reset.
Five.
Mike spot 4. Hey, pick your game up. Mike.
Get.
Back to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st down, Chicago.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Watch 54.
Yes. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Right there.
Let go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
know what time it is, huh?